I'm not sure what it was that drew me towards this indicator, but sometimes a name is all it takes. We go through multiple lists, and I've said before, some of the names we see range from practical to completely absurd. When we saw this one, it was curiosity which led us to a pleasant surprise. This one had a mixed history. The first occurrence we found was in 2015, but there were other versions coded between 2019 and 2022, and unfortunately no coder's name was ever uncovered, so we can't even thank them from afar. While it looks like a moving average, it does have some fundamental differences, specifically something called an infinite impulse response filter. It sounds very 23rd century, but in reality, it's just here to help the squad make better trades, and we can all live with that. When we blogged on this indicator about 2 years ago and VP profiled it on his channel, he suggested that it could make for a pretty good exit indicator, and that we should all give it a try. Works for me. This sharp tool is an easy-to-use price overlay, color change, confirmation indicator. We'll run through a quick long and short series to demonstrate what you'll be looking for. We change the candles to white to focus on just the indicator. In this first image, the signal line is still in a short state as noted by its red color. Next, a yellow transition period prints to alert you that a fresh signal may be on the way. In the following signal, a blue line segment prints to provide you with a long signal. However, your entry needs to wait until 30 minutes before the close of the trading day or the close of the period, depending on your individual situation. This last image displays price moving up as the long trend continues to develop. Now, we'll look at a short series. In this first image, we see that the indicator is still in a long state as noted by the blue signal line. Next, the yellow transition period prints to let you know that a change may be in the wind. Third, the fresh short signal prints. And finally, the short trend is in place while you're hopefully enjoying profitable pips. Now that we've got that said and done, let's go to the videotape. We'll look at something different this time just to mix it up a bit. The Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Let's do this. We'll start here. Currently, the market is in an uptrend, so we'll forward it to the next signal to start the analysis. We'll pause here to identify the yellow to give us a little heads up that something is coming our way. And now the red, giving us the short signal. Meh, this was absolute trash. It's not the indicator's fault. The market just got into a sideways funk. Besides, you'd have been out long before the signal on your stop loss. Next. Okay, I stopped here to point out a couple of things. Initially, you probably would have profited on the first half of your trade by getting in at a discount, which is great. Then price reversed, killing your second trade and posting a short signal. Chances are your algo would not have caught up, so it would be a no trade, but chalked up as a loss if we're just looking at the indicator. We'll consider the second long signal as a fresh trade. Let's see what happens. Well, that was just bananas. Had you been using this as your exit indicator and depending on what your trailing stop was, you could have been in that trade for over 4 months. Or, at least you'd have multiple opportunities for continuation trades on that prolonged move up. That exit kind of sucked, but you'd have been out on the trailing stop before the signal. Great opportunity here. Solid trade off the signal and then a continuation trade before the trailing stop or signal, whichever came first. We're into profits on this most current trade. You'd have been out on the first half long ago and trailing on the second half. It looks like price might be getting ready to change direction, so be on the lookout for a yellow unless your exit indicator or trailing stop takes you out first. Did the primary colored indicator strike favor with you? Check out the updated results in the blog since its initial publication 2 years ago and decide if it's one you believe will work for you. Or Perhaps plug it in as an exit indicator and see if it works better for you that way. It was highlighted in the exit series for a reason. It's been living in the Stonehill Forex Library, so go get it and find your own primary colors. The link is in the video's description. Nope, no matter the language, no financial advice here. Besides, you can do this yourself. Our only goal is to help you become a better trader.